Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. My name is Swerve and we post loads of Jurassic content here on YouTube, and today we're on this brand new video game, giving you even more content on the day of release. Today, after my last two videos that I've just uploaded, we're going ahead and checking out all of the brand new maps that have been added into Jurassic World Evolution 3 that we haven't previously seen from Jurassic World Evolution 1 and Evolution 2. Now, there's actually a decent amount of brand new maps to check out, and obviously they do come from the campaign. At the time of this recording, I actually haven't had the chance to go ahead and record any of the campaign just yet, so of course I am going to be spoiling some maps for myself, and of course that means, as a spoiler warning to you guys, these maps will be maps that you will eventually be playing in the campaign of Jurassic World Evolution 3. So if you don't want to be spoiled about those maps, then this definitely isn't a video for you. But if you still want to support me, then go ahead and still watch this video. And if you want to support me even further, and you are thinking about getting Jurassic World Evolution 3, then head on down to the description where you can find a direct link to purchase Jurassic World Evolution 3, and when you do, I actually get a small percentage of that as well, and it's at no extra cost to you guys. So if you feel like helping me out just that little bit more, then please go ahead and purchase the game via the link that is shown in the description of this video. But for now, I think we should check out some brand new maps, shall we? So of course, as always, my favourite place ever, we're going to go on to Sandbox, where we get to pick all of the maps. Now, I can go on for probably an eternity, showcasing all of the possible island generator maps, but my previous video explained how you can use the island generator, so we've pretty much gone into depth about that. We then also have these square levels here, so they are all returning, and when you go to square levels, you actually get to pick the map here. So you get the biome tropical, temperate, Mediterranean, desert Nevada, alpine Dolomites, Montana, Alpine, you got Japan as well, Taja, all of that. And essentially these maps are just maps that are taken from Evolution 2 and Evolution 3. Now, the only difference between the brand new square maps and the current brand new maps that we do have is quite literally that they are probably just a little bit more larger, and they are just square. Quite literally, they are just square and nothing is on them. I'm sure you guys have already seen the square levels in the past. And since these are technically brand new maps, especially the Japan one, which we're currently on with what looks to be Mount Fuji, but obviously isn't Mount Fuji, this is the square map for Japan. As you can see, it's a pretty big map. So these are some brand new maps in the square levels. Not every single one of them is going to be unique. Obviously, some of them are taken from Jurassic World Evolution 2. So, you just have to pick out what the new ones are. But for you guys who wanted to see something of a new setting for the square maps, here it is. It literally is just a different backdrop. But for now, let's move on from the square levels and check out the campaign levels right here. Obviously, you do have the legacy ones here where we have 1993 Nublar, we have Isla Sorna, 2015 Nublar, Canada, Germany, UK, Northwest USA, and Southwest USA, all returning from Jurassic World Evolution 2. But for now, let's get into the very first campaign map, which is the Badlands map. And here we are, loading into the Badlands. Now, this map at first glance actually looks quite nice. You kind of got like a really drought looking river and a little swampy marsh here. So this is my first ever time checking out these maps because I thought it's worth checking them out with you guys just to see if we share the same first time opinion or whatnot. So let's have a look. This map is it's okay. It's small, but it's okay. This is taken from the campaign level. I actually got to play a few weeks early, I think maybe about 3 or 4 weeks early. And at that point in time, it did feel very small, although I didn't have this section nor this section unlocked. So it's definitely larger than to what I previously played, and it already has like some natural rock formations here, which is pretty cool. You can't complain about that too much. But overall, I think this is pretty much just like an arid desert map that you can kind of just build on, I guess. It doesn't really feel like there's too much to it, but again, I assume you can just go ahead and build things very comfortably and very easy. Unfortunately, the painting tools, what's the lawn like? Okay, you can at least put down some grass, but the painting tools are just the same colors on this map, and it's, I get it, you got to stay on themed, but it can get rather repetitive, especially sometimes when we use the painting tools to represent something else and something different rather than just what they're supposed to be used for, for example. So those are the painting tools on this map. Yeah, at first glance, this does seem rather small, and really, why can't we build here? This looks like somewhere that we can actually build on, but it's not. I'm not really too much of a fan for this map, but I assume as time goes on and I actually get to play it, then maybe it might you know, go up the rankings a little bit more. But for now, I'd say this is probably maybe a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. So we're starting the board very, very low. Next up, we're heading back to the United States, but this time into Hawaii as we check out the KUI map. I think that's how you say it. Again, I believe this is actually a map that we got to play on Mission 2 for the campaign. Again, I played this maybe about 4 weeks ago. So I've pretty much already seen this map, and it's not a bad looking map. It's okay, but I want to see if they made any changes when you load it into Sandbox. I love these little animations when you load in. You've got a natural waterfall there. You've got a natural waterfalls with another waterfall in the background. Can't complain too much. Okay, so this is the natural setting of this map. You know, as soon as I see waterfalls, I'm a happy lad. So it's already gone past Badlands map, that's for sure. The size of this... Oh, hold on. Wait, this map is bigger than I... Whoa. Okay, so when I got to play, the map kind of went around like this, and then at this point just went around like that. I didn't have access to any of this or this, so already this is a lot bigger in size, and I like how the cliff really droops down here as well. That's really cool. Okay. It seems like they made some improvements. Whoever did this is one of the smartest guys, making one of these waterfalls flow into a natural waterfall here, and then you could maybe, let me just double check if this is possible, because then I have a really good idea if this is going to be possible. Oh yeah. Okay, you can actually connect it via water. Hold on, watch this. No water, waterfall stops, or the waterfall continues there. But then you put down some water, and you can basically just connect. Why is it not doing it anymore? It was doing it. Oh, okay, I have to play around with the terrain. I forgot about that. We'll do a guide to waterfalls on the channel very soon, so don't you worry. But yeah, you can just connect it basically. So it kind of like, you know, like a ripple. The water kind of just falls down and then just hits here and then causes a ripple into the actual park. And it just makes the park look bigger than it actually is, which, you know, some people may not like, but I like that. I like making this as part of the enclosure. Maybe the dinosaurs won't be able to go out there, but you know, just to naturally look like it's part of the enclosure is still cool enough for me. Can I get rid of these trees at least? Is that doable? No, I can't get rid of those. But man, this is a whole new section that I never got to play with, and I love the natural cliffside. Again, can I get rid of this? No, I cannot. So it's literally just a natural looking cliffside, which looks really good. Really, really good. Oh yeah, so it kind of just... Wow. Hold on. Let's deforest this. I know there are some activists out there who aren't going to be happy with me, but let's get rid of the forest here. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I didn't realize I could go over here, because it was just covered by trees and there's a big cliff and it's a higher terrain over here. And then we have more natural lagoon. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Hawaii. It is Hawaii. Oh, wow. Whoever created this map, credit to you. This is fantastic. Can we build here? No, we can't. Okay. But we do have a natural cliffside at least. This is extraordinary. I love this so much. Yeah, you know what? This map, I see, right now I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, but if the other maps are a bit doo-doo, then maybe this map might go up to an 8. So overall, Hawaii, you look good. You look damn good. This is my favorite area. I could sit here and just wait for dinosaurs all day just to watch them. Oh, man. Alright, so we're staying in the United States. Once again, a lot of these are in the United States. Not the majority, just the first 3, and then the last one as well. But we're going to head into Clark County, which is in Nevada. So it's got a very similar theme to Montana, where it's basically just arid. So I can't imagine I'm going to like this one too much. But we're going to check out Clark County nonetheless. But actually, judging by the image, this looks pretty cool. A nice little watering hole. Alright. Let's load in. Oh, we're loading it in the night, and there's a city in the background. Okay, a little bit of natural world ambience there. I like it. So this is, for some reason, at nighttime. I didn't actually do that. So it starts on a day and night cycle. It starts during the night, which I don't think many maps do. Okay, it's small again. What's with these arid maps being small? Okay, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you can create a lot of natural landscape like they did here, but you can kind of see where the barrier is, which is not my cup of tea. I don't really like it when you can see things like that, but it's okay. We can build roads now, so we can just build a road like that. I like the natural landscape that they did build, and the watering hole is great. You've got a swampy marsh as well, so this is like a setted for the baryonyx or something. It's reminded me of the very first campaign mission for Jurassic World Evolution 2, with the baryonyx, where you had to kind of rescue him or, you know, obtain him. But yeah, I mean, again, there's not too much to it besides the lake itself, and again, it's not even deep water. I think it'd probably look nicer if we did add deep water. Let's see. Okay, maybe not too much nicer, but it does add a little bit more depth. Just a little bit more depth to your parks. So, yeah, I don't think there's really too much to stand around on for Clark County. I'd say I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10, I guess. 4 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10. I'm just comparing it to Hawaii, which was a 6 out of 10. So I think we're probably going to bolster Hawaii back to 7 out of 10 now. But this one, yeah, about 4 out of 10. Not the best map, but it's definitely got something to it. Okay, next up we have the Nusa Tenggara Islands, which is in Indonesia, and I believe this is probably the closest we'll get to Thailand for the time being until that infamous Jurassic World Rebirth DLC does drop. So let's go ahead and load into this Indonesian map, and judging by the image already, it does look decent enough. I'm interested to see, because this looks more like an inlet over here rather than a river, which is a shame because, oh Frontier, please let me be able to build natural rivers like that. Okay, a little bit overcast. Some storms are going to be rolling in. I like it already though. I do like it, I must admit. Alright, so at first glance this map looks a bit higgledy-piggledy. I don't think we can build on this, which is a shame. I want to be able to create stuff like this. So Frontier, please, I know you can do it. Allow this to be the case, especially in the island generator. But yeah, I assume you can't build on this, and it's still connected. So this is going to be a funny looking one. It is a funny looking one. Okay. This is, it's unique. It's different. Can't build on this, unfortunately, which I was really hoping to. Build like an arrival point there. That would be fantastic. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Because you kind of just like cut off the river. And it's so obvious that you cut it off, you know? So, I mean, shit, I don't know. You can just do it yourself, but it doesn't look as nice as natural. It just doesn't look good. What about with deep water? Even with deep water, it doesn't look as good. So I don't know about this. I don't know. It doesn't look as nice as it could be. Is my controller connected? Is that why I have stick drift right now? It is. That's why I have stick drift. Is there any way to stop this? Thank you. Okay. Anyways, back to mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely got a unique premise to it, but hold on, let me test this theory out firstly, because if this theory works, then they missed a great opportunity. Okay, never mind. So on the island generator, you can actually build out of the boundaries with the monorail, but on this map you can't for some reason. So I feel as though that's a missed opportunity, because what they could have done is kept this river going and then flowing and then not get cut off by the land masses, and then just have the monorails connect each island. I think that would have been a lot better. Yeah, I don't know. It's a unique map. I assume once you start building on it, it could look a little bit nicer. But for me, it's just, I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. No. I don't know. I'm trying to like it. I really want to like it, but I just don't see myself liking it at this point in time. So I think I'm going to have to give it another 4 out of 10. Just because you had a great opportunity just to have monorails to connect each island and have the natural rivers flow through. You also had a great opportunity for us to create natural rivers, but that was missed out. It's no more than a 4 out of 10. It's just a bit too unique, but not unique enough, if that makes any sense. So moving on from Indonesia, we stay in Asia as we now head to China in the Sichuan Basin. I think that's how you say it. This map looks more wide open than the other maps we've been seeing. Each map has their kind of like unique design, but this one looks like it's just circular, I think. That's kind of what I'm gathering, you know, just a circular island or circular build as we load in with some snowy mountains. The sun as a drop back, and I'm sorry, I just got stunned by the waterfalls again. Hopefully it's bigger. No. Okay, so I was really hoping this waterfall would be a little bit bigger. Now, let me just double check something before I go and explore everything, because I'm still learning the game. If I remove the water... Okay, it does. But if I add the water back... Okay, so you can actually connect waterfalls to the outside of the map. So that's pretty cool, I guess. That's interesting. I assume you have to find the right area of the map to be able to do something like that, because it's not everywhere. Nevertheless, here is the Chinese map. It is... Oh. I spoke too soon. This map is much bigger than I thought it was. I need to give it more credit. Yeah, so we have natural waterfalls over here, which is obviously a great start. I love waterfalls. And we have this entrance over here. And I'm just now realizing that this looks like the map that I was playing in the Sandbox a few weeks ago as well. So I got to play a Sandbox map, and one of them was China, and I think the other one was Montana. I can't remember. Or maybe Nevada. But yeah, it looks like it's actually this one. And that map looked a lot smaller because a lot was built on it, and we couldn't really like get rid of much of it. But yeah, this map is bigger than I thought it'd be. Much bigger. I think the water kind of like gave away the idea that it kind of compromised it a little bit. So yeah, this map it's nice to build on. It's large, it's spacious, hasn't got any weird inlets. I mean, this area is definitely going to be very overused, because look how wide it is. It's not exactly the widest, so you'll have loads of paths and monorails going through this area. Probably one through here and one through here, maybe one down the middle, who knows. That's up to you to decide. But yeah, this is probably the biggest map in the game. I mean, that's the way I'm taking it. It looks like the biggest map in the game, and it's definitely one of the nicest maps in the game. Again, natural waterfalls. You sold me. Easily you sold me like that. But yeah, overall, this map... It's nice, hasn't got too much to it, but it is obviously big, large, buildable, so can't complain too much. I have seen parks built on this map as well, so you can definitely build a good amount. So let's say, let's put it at a 6.5 out of 10. I think that's reasonable for China. Alright, just hopping over the seas a little bit, we're heading to Japan now for Katsuyama, which again is a map that I believe that we've probably seen in promotional items for Jurassic World Evolution 3 quite a lot. Seems like Japanese maps are very in fashion these days, because there's loads of Black Ops 7 maps that are very Japanese styled, and I think there's a few other games that are taking that theme as well. So here we are, loading in. You can tell that it's very Japanese with the cherry blossoms and the autumnal feel of the trees. At first glance, man, it's weird. You can build on it. Okay, and it's a large map as well. Ooh, Japan, you might have my heart here. Let me just change the colorization quickly and make it daytime rather than nightfall. Okay, here we are. So yeah, you can tell it's Japan just by the colors and the trees. I assume these are probably cherry tree woodland. So this is just on the Japanese map. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else, to be honest. Which is a shame, because I would like to see some more trees being used in like sandboxes with different stuff, like the island generator. Like, I want to be able to place every single type, you know, because that's my island. It could be set anywhere. But yeah, this is a large map with a lot of natural creations already. So we have some deep ridges and some inlets for natural enclosures for the dinosaurs, which is really cool. I can already imagine having like a viewing gallery up here. You can see the dinosaurs go to the water, come down here, eat down there, walk up here maybe. There's another natural area over here as well with some... well, I wouldn't really say it's a cave, but it's like a partial cave, I guess. And yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really nice. And of course, it's Japan. It's just pretty. It's freaking pretty. The only thing is, you can kind of start to see where the natural barriers start to take place because of the changing in colors of the trees. You don't really see any cherry blossoms outside of the map, besides this area, which just seems to be cherry blossom forest for some reason. It's just loads of cherry blossoms. But a little bit of a mixture would be better. But yeah, I quite like it. It's a decent enough space to build. You've got natural ravines and natural enclosures already built for you pretty much. With actual use to them as well. There's water and everything. You know, every dinosaur will probably want to get down here at some point. So yeah, I like it. I'm probably going to give it the same as China, to be honest. Because I honestly, when I think about it, trying to compare the maps, the ratings are changing a lot. Like, I'd probably give this a 6.5 out of 10 and move China down to a 6, but then that means I need to move the others down to a 5 and move the others down to a 2 and a 3, you know, so it's getting confusing. So don't take don't take it as a direct comparison. It's literally just how I feel at the time. But yeah, let's say 7 out of 10 just for safety concerns. But yeah, this map has got enough to it. I really like it. Alright, now we begin our European tour as we head on over to the San Albertus island of Malta. Now, in Jurassic World Evolution 2, we had 3 Maltese maps, so it's interesting that we now only have 1 of them. Hopefully the legacy maps will continue to grow as DLCs go on. We do know that the base roster species for Jurassic World Evolution 2 dinosaurs will be returning, so maybe along with those 3 updates we might get some free new maps from Evolution 2 as well. Because there are definitely some really nice ones in the Biosyn Malta expansion. But here is the Malta one that's just given to us. Is that a building? Shut up. Ah, that's cool. Okay, fair enough. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, this is definitely a unique looking one. Again, it's got the same thing as China, where you've basically just got this one area here of corridor, where it's just going to be paths and monorails and whatnot. So it's not exactly the widest. It's literally just spanning. How much is it spanning? It's from here to there. So yeah, it's not got a lot to it, and especially considering it's now on a higher cliff here as well. It's going to be very difficult to get paths anywhere else besides this area, so there's going to be a high traffic corridor there. Over here, again, wow. Never mind, I was going to say how you can't just jump point to point here. But wow, I really like this area. I just spotted something you could do with waterfalls here, in theory. In theory, no, okay, let me just Control Z this. Maybe if I... Wait a second. If I grab that terrain area, there you go, and push it across like that, and then I add water here. Nope, okay, can't quite reach the boundaries. That would have been really cool for like a waterfall spot or something of the sort, but unfortunately it's not doable. But yeah, this map, yeah, it has a good amount to it. This looks like a battle arena already set up for us. Frontier, thank you so much. You know that people love my battle royale, so... might have to use this someday. This battle arena looks fantastic. Obviously, as soon as I get rid of this area, of course, and that area over there, and that area there, and then we have a battle arena. So, yeah, oh man, look at this. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, you know what? This is a really good map. This has got a lot of natural stuff to it. You got some ramps and everything of the sorts. You got some natural rock formations and areas for your dinosaurs and your parks. And honestly, if you don't really want to do too much terraforming, this is definitely a park for you. The more I look at it, the nicer it gets. This area, not so much. It feels like it's a little bit dull in comparison, like you could do a little bit more. But again, if you don't want all of the terrain difficulties and changes, then this area is definitely buildable for you. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. So honestly, this is a very solid map. I'd probably say that this is like a 7.5 out of 10? 8 out of 10 maybe? Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. I think that's probably a really fair score for this. It looks really good. I like it. Now, I've just been looking at the maps again, and I actually see that there's a map area ranking here. So we have medium, large, medium, large, very large for China. Apparently, that's the biggest map in the game. Then we have medium for Japan, which surprised me. It feels like it's nearly the same size as China. Then we have medium for San Albertus Island. And get ready as we head to Portugal to the Azores Archipelago for very small. Now, I've already seen the Azores Archipelago because I got access again when I went to Frontiers HQ to play Jurassic World Evolution 3 early, I think maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago or something. And I basically built a Suchomimus exhibit, and it was definitely a small map. I think it may be the smallest map. It's a pretty map, but it definitely may be the smallest map, that's for sure. Let's see if I remember it as much as I did. Yeah. It's definitely the smallest. But it's fine because at least you know that you're going to fill it up. You also have this really, really weird inlet area, and I think that's probably the first place I went to when I was playing with my gameplay at Frontiers HQ. I was like, this area seems peculiar. And it is. But it's perfect for like a monorail arrival station, or maybe like a big like mountain here and then waterfall, just flowing through. You guys know I love my waterfalls. But yeah, if you saw my 26 minutes of gameplay building a Suchomimus exhibit, you kind of know this map pretty well at this point. We basically built like a waterfall area here with some nice rapids going down and a big swampy marsh with another waterfall here. We had Suchomimus, Baryonyx, Spinosaurus. We had a nice intro over here as well. A nice intro build, which was really nice. So yeah, this is definitely the smallest map in the game. But again, it is a pretty map. It's definitely one of the prettiest. It's just you can't really do too much with it, which is kind of holding it back. It's a shame. I feel as though if you're making it smaller, make it a little bit more unique. Add something to it. So overall, I'd say can't really hate it too much, but can't really give it more than a 4 out of 10 if we were to be fair. Now we move on to one that I actually find the most interesting, and it's Biosyn Sanctuary, and this is a medium size. Now for this one, Biosyn Sanctuary was already added into Jurassic World Evolution 2, but it was only added via a DLC. So why is this not part of the Legacy Pack? I'm interested. So maybe this is going to be the exact same from Evolution 2. Who knows? We're about to find out. But if it's not, that's what I'm interested in. We're going to find out now. We're loading in. We have snowfall. Is that rain or snow? I think it might be rain rather than snow. No, it is snow. Okay, I like it. I haven't seen snow in a long time because I don't really add it as a feature. Okay, at first glance it looks a lot different. Hold on. This is a completely different map, right? Yeah. Because where's the Biosyn thingy-mabob? The HQ. I don't see the Biosyn HQ anywhere. Yeah, so this is a completely new map. This is not the same one from Jurassic World Evolution 2. And they've actually terraformed it as well, as you can see. Like, different heights and terrains and everything. So, I guess we're going to explore it. Let's find out more about it. It looks exactly like we got before. Now, in Evolution 2, you could go through the really dense trees for the Biosyn trees specifically. I don't know which one were the Biosyn trees. I don't think it's that one. It's definitely this type, but I can't remember the name. But let's see if the camera can go through them. Kinda. Yeah, kind of. I guess it's just these type of trees that you can do that with. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, more terrain changes and height differences. Can we go up here as well? Not quite, almost. But up here we can. So we have a high section over here. This would be great for like a Site B build. You know, having like observatories and everything. But it's like layered. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer. Then you have the watering hole over here. You know what? I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Snow is about to fall everywhere on the... Here it is. Can we do a time lapse? I don't really want to do a time lapse. I just want to sit and take it all in. So snow is about to fall on Biosyn Sanctuary. So we get to see it in a different temperate here. Now, I'm interested. What are the paintbrush tools? Okay, so you can actually add snow. You can add lawn if you want, but again, that will be covered by snow right now. Same with grass. Is anything not covered by snow? I think everything will be covered by snow at this point. Yeah. Oh, okay, so some things start to stand out just a little bit. Snow obviously stands out the most. And the wetland. Yeah, that's about it. Can we at least add like swamp? Boulder. Hold on. Oh yeah, you can put... Yeah, I completely forgot you could do stuff like that. Snow plains. Just pure snow. Okay. Barren wilds. More snow, I guess. Like slushy snow. Arid grassland. Okay, you got a decent amount of themes here. I mean, again, I wish we could have all of them, but it's not too much to complain about. This is really cool. I like this. To be able to paint rocks, it's brilliant. Because you can just feel like little ridges like that. I mean, I think the dinosaurs still clip through them, but still cool enough. Wetland. What's the wetland like? Ooh. Ooh. What about in the water? Oh, it actually goes in the water as well. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I like this a lot. Okay. The wetland looks really cool in Biosyn Sanctuary. I was very curious about how it would look like. Yeah, I like it. Okay. But it's just pure snow at this point in time. Oh, I didn't even realize the dam is over there. So the headquarters should be somewhere nearby, right? Should be somewhere nearby. If we follow the river, in theory, we should be able to get somewhere. Ah, is that it? There it is. There's the headquarters. So that's the Biosyn headquarters over there. So the Evolution 2 map was somewhere over there. And the Evolution 3 map is here. It's nice. I mean, I kind of wish we did get to see that, because you have the model from Evolution 2, and I'm kind of annoyed that it's not like actually in the game. Maybe they add it later down the line, or maybe somebody's probably going to build it on the workshop anyway. So, but I mean, it was a cool addition to add the dam. I can already see my Pyroraptor exhibit being built over there. But yeah, this map, not too bad, not too bad. Obviously not the best map in the game, not the best map ever made, but it's good enough. It's good enough. It's even got Easter eggs as well. I'm trying to see if we can spot like any dinosaurs or something. No. Yeah, it's got 2 Easter eggs. Can't complain about that. So I'd say a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Something down the middle. Quite good. And now we move on to the one that actually had a spoiler warning before I clicked on it, because it is Lockwood Estate. It was the spoiler for the end of the campaign or something of the sorts. And before you actually unlock this, you have question mark, question mark, question mark. So, you know, me being curious, I went ahead and clicked on the question mark. I said, this map will spoil the ending of the campaign. Are you sure you want to continue? So I said yes. And then it just got rid of the yellow thing there. So I haven't actually loaded into Lockwood Estate just yet. But yeah, that's how it works. So this was an interesting one. But we'll go ahead, back to the USA, end off our world tour here, and find out more about the Lockwood Estate. Now, if Biosyn's map had the HQ and the dam, then I'm expecting a map called Lockwood Estate should have Lockwood's Manor. Do we see it anywhere? Do we see it anywhere? Not at first glance. Let's go ahead and turn off the day and night cycle, keep it daytime, press apply. No, I want to press OK and apply. There you go. Now it's daytime. Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, low temperature alert. Cold conditions are hazardous for MV. Right. Alright then. Yeah, okay, this map is decent enough to build on. I can see why they call it medium, because, you know, it's not a large map at the end of the day. And you can build a natural river. You can build a natural river. I like it. Let me just fix this ever so quickly. We'll need to add deep water. And then we can just go ahead like this. Make sure the river continues through as it was intended. And now we have a deep river. That's what I want. I want natural rivers. So now we have a map that can basically be divided into 2 and look natural. I like that. Alright, we have this over here. Let's try to do a bit of exploring. Can we move the camera? We can. We have this over here. Another dam looking thing. I think this is somewhere near Lockwood's Estate actually. So maybe we see it in Fallen Kingdom? I can't quite remember, but yeah, it's definitely similar. Something of the sorts. But I'm looking for that estate. Where is Lockwood's actual estate? Because it has to be somewhere around here. No way you call it a map Lockwood Estate and you do not put in Lockwood's Estate. Okay, I might be just an idiot who can't seem to find it, but if you guys end up finding Lockwood's Estate, feel free to message me in the comments. But I actually cannot find the building anywhere. I feel like I've scoured this place for like the last 10-20 minutes trying to find this building, and I can't. Now, you know, you might be thinking there's too many trees. I was like looking for a needle in a haystack, but the estate, the actual manor itself, was rather large. So you'd expect it to be quite easy to like find, right? But I just can't find it anywhere. Like I find sometimes like some areas where there's no like greenery or anything. What's just popped up? Something's just popped up. Was it that? I don't know. But yeah, I can't actually find the estate. Like I thought it'd be like here or something, but no, nothing of the sort. Unless it's there. Is that it there? Hold on. No, I don't even know what I was seeing. I'm just seeing shit now. Like, I thought this was a building. Okay, if you guys find it, let me know. But honestly, this map is decent enough. It's big enough to build on, that's for sure. Have a nice little intro over here. Maybe even build Lockwood's Manor. Somebody's definitely going to do that in the workshop. Please do that, I beg of you. Put Lockwood's Manor here as an arrival point, and then people could just walk out into the park. You can have one section over here for like carnivores or herbivores, then do the same on the other side, because you can actually create a natural freaking river, which is something I really want in Jurassic World Evolution 3. But yeah, I mean, you can't hate it. It's decent in size, there's wide open, the terrain isn't quite there, but you know, it makes up for this area and a natural river. So again, I'd say that this is a 6 out of 10. But honestly, I think my favorite map out of all of these that we've seen so far is definitely the Hawaii map. So naturally, that has to be the 10 out of 10. Now, as far as I'm aware, those are all of the brand new maps that we got added into the game. Of course, that's not including the square levels, which we do have some brand new maps, but I won't spoil all of those. I'm sure you guys probably want to check that out for yourself, such as the Nevada, the Desert Nevada, Alpine Dolomites, Desert Montana. We then have Temperate Japan, and those are basically the new square maps as well. So we have those ones, but then we have the campaign maps, and then we have the legacy maps, which should probably remain unchanged from Jurassic World Evolution 2. I can't imagine they would have gone ahead and changed anything. No, Germany looks the same, New Blood 25 looks the same, Canada kind of looks the same. I can't really see it from that angle too well. Isla Sorna looks the same, UK kind of looks the same, hard to tell as well. Same with these ones. Southwest looks the same as well. But yeah, so I assume they didn't really change anything there. But we have all of the brand new campaign maps, plus the island generator, completely forgot about that, and some brand new square levels. But those are all of the maps brand new in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, there are some missing, and there are some potential opportunities here, so I'm really hoping that in the future, Frontier have planned not just dinosaur packs and story missions for Jurassic World Evolution 3, but also some brand new maps. And if a Jurassic World Rebirth DLC was to come around, I think it would be nice to have a Thailand map, or, you know, an actual Isla St. Hubert map, which is somewhere here on the map. As you can see, is South America. It would be somewhere there. So it'll be a South. Do we have a South American map? I don't think we do. No, okay, so it would be our very first South American map. There we go. But if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like on it and check out the other Jurassic World Evolution 3 videos that I've already gone ahead and posted on the channel. There will be many more to come in the future for this video game, so definitely want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we're going to be around for quite a while. Don't forget to also purchase your copy of Jurassic World Evolution 3 via the link in the description just to help me out just that little bit more, and it's at no extra charge for you guys as well. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.